TV proudly presents West Carter Comets Baseball as the Kool Sports Network brings you coverage of the Comets live from Olive Hill, Kentucky. Now let's head to the field for the pregame show and West Carter Comets Baseball live on Kool TV.
And welcome in, everybody, to West Carter High School on a just gorgeous night for some high school baseball. These two teams are flip-flopping. They played last night at East Carter. Now tonight they play here at West. It's Kent Robinson. Jeff Earl will be hopping on board with me tonight, and always Rachel with us as well doing the camera. Of course, Jeff will be producing tonight, and the way things are looking, you might be doing PA and the scoreboard.
It wouldn't be the first time on there.
But the umpires have showed up. They're going to meet with Connor Robinson of East Carter and Coach Allgood of West. These teams did play last night. Jeff had that contest, and we'll talk about that in just a moment. East Carter would win 15-3. West Carter comes in tonight's game at 8-7, and the Raiders are 13-6. We'll take our first break and come back and have more from West Carter on Kool TV Sports Network.
Good morning, Isabella.
Hi, David.
Back for your morning routine?
Clark's Refresh Rewards program is something you'll flip for.
Hey, Isabella. Hi, Annabelle.
Donut?
Don't forget the sprinkles. Cream and sugar.
Download our app today and enjoy all of the rewards. No flipping required.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky. For over a century, KCU has been transforming the hearts and minds of students through a Christ-centered academic community that is both academically rigorous and intimately personal. Begin the journey to the career of your dreams today at kcu.edu.
And welcome back, everybody. As we get you ready for East Carter and West Carter, we'll go ahead and take a look at the starting lineups for the visiting team here this evening, the Raiders of East Carter. Batting first and playing center field will be Logan Rice. Batting second will be at third base, Colton McGuire. Batting third will be Colin Pennington at first base. Then you'll have Braden Flatt, your designated hitter, followed by Landon Yoke out in left field. Then you'll have Riley Steele at second. On the mound, starting things off for the Raiders, will be Reed Griffith. Then his battery mate catching tonight, Mason Valandaham. And at shortstop, will be Lawson Wilder. And we'll take a look now at the homestanding West Carter Comets. Starting things off and pitching will be Brody Boggs, followed by the third baseman Hayden Hall. Shortstop Jake Carter. Tabor Tackett at first. Ian Porter will be at second. Behind the plate, LeMaster. Jacob Owens, your DH. And KK Manning in center. Kate Hollingsworth in left field. And Jeff, he was here, not here. He was just down the road at East Carter. You called that game last night, and East won pretty handily 15-3.
Yeah, it started out, I thought this was going to be kind of a knockdown, drag-out game. West scored 2 in the first inning. East answered right back at the bottom half of it, scored 5. West picked up another one in the second, and then East picked up 6 in that second inning, and then from there on, it was just all East all the time. They shut West Carter out for the remainder of the game. Only went 5 innings with the run rule that's on there. I mean, there were some good hits and everything else. East Carter had just a sound pitching. They had sound defense going on. West Carter, their biggest issue they had last night was 7 errors, and that really put several of the runs across the plate. And so I'm sure that Coach Allgood from last night to today has been trying to tell his team, it's like, hey, we got to focus on those errors and get those things reduced down.
Yeah, especially coming back after the big loss last night and district as well. Well, we'll take another break. East is lined up waiting for the national anthem. West Carter still kind of hovering around their dugout, but I think we do owe you another break, and we'll come back and get you set for this one. It's East and West on Kool TV coming up next.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
The Greenup County Public Library System is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter. Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Baseball and softball seasons are here, and Grayson Sporting Goods is your one-stop shop for everything from bats and gloves to helmets and accessories. No matter the age, Grayson Sporting Goods has the size to get your favorite star ready to hit the field. Grayson Sporting Goods also offers a full selection of East and West Carter team gear with custom printing and embroidery available on many items. Stop by Grayson Sporting Goods, located on Main Street in downtown Grayson, proudly serving Carter County and surrounding counties since 1975. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
Since 1932, we've been a proud part of Kentucky, dedicated to serving our members with integrity, respect, and a commitment to excellence. We believe that by working together, we can create a brighter future for everyone. Whether you're saving for a new home, planning for retirement, or starting your own business, we're here to help you every step of the way. So stop wishing and start doing. And let's build a financially successful future together. Thank you for being a part of our journey.
JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. is owned and managed by Shane Wallingford to be a solutions provider for manufacturers tailoring to their specialized needs. It was created with the vision that good communication among all parties will provide the best answer to the problem. From ball mills used in pulverization to custom design of equipment or components, JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. will gladly work with clients to resolve the issues that are prevalent. Their vision is to make your project their successful business. JSB Industrial Solutions, Tollsboro, Kentucky.
Here at Papa John's, we know our stuff.
That's why we hand stuff every epic stuffed crust with a whole lot of flavor. And we always start with our fresh, never frozen dough.
We never stop exploring new flavors of stuff in our crust. And just wait until you see what we're cooking up next.
The new cheesy calzone epic stuffed crust, hand stuffed with a blend of garlic herb ricotta and mozzarella. Because no one stuffs a crust like Papa John's.
Welcome back, everybody. Kent Robinson, Jeff Irwin, and Rachel tonight as we get you set for East and West. As you see on your screen, West in the home white maroon trim, and East Carter with the gray and blue trim. And again, Jeff, you was at East the other night, and East put a few runs together, and all of a sudden it was a final of 15-3.
Yeah, it happened really right before you knew it on there. Of course, one big news that's been coming out, stats been coming out as far as stats leaders. It usually takes them about half a season for the KHSAA finally to get things rolling on there, and there is some big stats when you take a look at it across the 16th region that's on there. But we'll take a look at East Carter on there because they have got some impressive stats as well. Taking a look, of course, one of their biggest stats that they have is in pitching.
Yeah.
And they've actually got, I believe, forget if he's the second on the list there. Let me take a look here. And that was the pitcher from last night was Colton McGuire. Second in wins on there with 6, now 7 on there. So he's probably going to take over the top lead right there. And several other across the way. So you get a chance to take a look at the KHSAA's webpage, and you can see some of those stats that we have out there as well.
All right, we'll take a break for the national anthem. Come back and get you ready for this one, East and West on Kool TV.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return,
refresh,
refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky. For over a century, KCU has been transforming the hearts and minds of students through a Christ-centered academic community that is both academically rigorous and intimately personal. Begin the journey to the career of your dreams today at kcu.edu.
And welcome back, everybody, to East and West Baseball here at West Carter High School as we get you ready for Commons and the Raiders. Brody Boggs will get the start on the mound tonight. Brody, 6 appearances, a 3.2 record. His ERA at 7.70. Innings pitched stand at 20. Giving up 33 hits. He's walked 18 and struck out 27. Giving up 38 runs and earned runs at 22. So Brody Boggs, I'm trying to think, didn't he pitch the other night against Nicholas?
No, that was I think it was Carter.
Carter, that's right.
Take a look at who he's going to have helping him out behind, backing him up on there.
Yeah, you'll have catcher and Triple Master. First base, number 8 and Tabor Tackett. Scoot over to second will be number 22 and Ian Porter. Shortstop, Jake Carter. And then third base will be Hayden Hall. Your outfield looks like this for West Carter. Left field, Cade Hollinsworth. In center, KK Manning. And in right field, Noah Rayburn. And you had the game last night, and you were talking before we was getting things going. Not a whole lot of a change in the lineup between the two coaches because you just played last night, right?
Exactly. And of course, this being a seeding game and everything else, coming into last night, both West and East was both 2-0 inside of district play. So, I mean, you're looking at the top two teams in the 62nd district right here, right now. Of course, East Carter picks up the win last night, goes ahead 3-0 inside of district play. West Carter falls to 2-1. West Carter really need to pick up a victory here that way so they get that number 1 seed.
Right.
So they're going to be taking on the current number 4 seed, which I believe is Elliott County right now. And Elliott County's been kind of had a little bit of a struggling season on there.
We were talking again on one of our breaks about the regional tournament. We believe right now what I was told last night, of course that could change. The softball will be more around county, baseball at Boyd, and the districts. Be honest with you, I have no idea. Well, this was what matters right now. East and West Carter. First pitch is a strike.
Yeah, Logan Rice up to bat here for the Raiders. Take a look at his stats there again.
Yeah, pretty good average at 410, 16 hits, 6 RBIs, a double, and he's walked 9 times. Swing and a miss. Going after that one. Just like that. No balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, last night Rice got on his first at bat on an error there by the Comets.
Yeah, Brody has come to work tonight. He's not messing around, is he? He's getting it and he's ready. Had some very good warm-up tosses. And here comes the 0-2. And Rice will go down on strikeout.
So Boggs bringing the heat here in the top part of the first inning there.
He's focused, you can tell. Brings up the third baseman in Colton McGuire. 362 average, 17 hits, 9 RBIs. He's got 5 doubles. He's walked 9 times. That one's fastball outside.
McGuire had a pretty good hitting last night. And real good pitching as well. Like I said, picked up his 7th victory, which should put him at top of the leaderboards here in once they get the stats updated on the KHSAA site. He'll be the top win getter, I guess you can say.
Well, that's a good word for it. 1-1 coming up. And that's hit between the outfielders, and that's going to roll. That'll be at least a double. Yeah, he's going to get 3 out of that one as he turns to second, and a stand-up triple. Good piece of hitting there by McGuire. A lot of space out there in the outfield.
Up to bat, Reese Carter and number 40, Carlin Pennington.
Colin Pennington, your first baseman, will come to the plate. Pennington, 333 average on 14 hits with 8 RBIs, 5 doubles, 12 walks. Right at the third baseman, chasing down the runner at third, quickly 2 down. East Carter coming up, Jeffrey, and they're swinging right at it. Here comes number 21 and
number 21, Braylon Flat.
Flat had a fantastic night last night. I think it went 4 for 4, if I'm not mistaken.
Flat 373 on 19 hits, 18 RBIs. Big right-hander. Foul tip. One ball, 1 strike with McGuire at third. That triple to lead things off here in the first. That's a strike, catching the plate. Good pitch from Mr. Boggs. 1-2. Grounder past Tabor Tackett, foul.
Yeah, West Carter started out with Jake Carter last night on the mound, but only kept him in for an inning before switching over to Ian Porter.
Yeah, Jake's the one that when we had the light delay last week. Talking to Felicia, she was our camera person last night. I said, you remember the time we was at Ashland and the ball hit the pole and you got covered in glass? She goes, yeah, don't remind me. Don't bring that up again. That pitch just missed. to make it 3-2. Top half of the first. Swing and miss. And Boggs gets 2 strikeouts in the inning. East will strand 1. The Comets are coming to the plate on Kool TV.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return,
refresh,
refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Carter gets a hit there in the first inning, but can't do any more. West will be coming to the plate. Reed Griffith starts things off for the Raiders tonight. 7 appearances with the 3-1 record. His ERA is at 4. Innings pitched at 28, 30 hits. He's walked 5 times, struck out 20, earned runs at 16, and runs stand at 22. Right-hander for East Carter. And Blandingham catching him tonight. East Carter gets the win last night to improve to 13 wins on the season.
Take a look at who's backing up Griffith there in the field this evening.
Yeah, you got Mason Vallandigham, as we mentioned, catching. Colin Pennington will be at first. Steele's at second. Lawson Wilder will be your shortstop. Landon Yoke over in left, drop down to your third baseman in Colton McGuire. Logan Rice in center, and right fielder will be Connor Lane. It's a beautiful night for baseball.
Yeah, I know last night you couldn't quite tell what it was going to do. It was cloudy, gray skies and everything, and then it got clear.
Then it rained some yesterday morning.
Yeah, and then it got cloudy again last night. And I said, fortunately, we got through the game what we needed to on there.
Yeah. So Brody Boggs will come to the plate with a .429 average on 21 hits, 13 RBIs. On the season so far, 2 doubles, and he's walked 7 times. Batting left-handed. Foul tip at the plate. Busy week for us this week. Off tomorrow, of course, and I guess we're all back together for some more baseball, East and West. Have to look at, see where we're going to be.
I think at East with Ashland and West.
Grounded to third for the first out.
You got if West is playing Greenup or who that is there.
I've got it here.
Up to bat with the Comets, number 15, 8th.
Oh, look at the schedule. It's quickly wrapping up in the regular season. Now, Thursday, we're all at East with Ashland, and back here Friday, West will take on Bath County.
Bath County, that was it.
That misses for ball 1.
Hall, 310 batter here on the season. Had a pretty good night last night on there.
10 RBIs. Hit straight to center. And that's the second out of the inning.
Bat number 4, your shortstop.
Brings up your shortstop, number 4, and Jake Carter. Jake, a .488 average on 20 hits, 15 RBIs, 5 doubles, and he's walked 5 times. Grounder foul. And Reed Griffith, quick worker as well, as was Brody in the first inning.
That was one thing I mentioned last night with Colt McGuire. He doesn't give you enough time really to think about the next pitch. He's bringing it to you.
Yeah.
Had 2 or 3 times West batter called time right almost when he was in his motion.
Oh, yeah. You got 2 pretty good pitchers here starting this game tonight. One's down low.
I don't want to say it's the more important of the two. At least you know what happened last night.
Yeah.
And you know that, if you're West Carter, you got to pick up the victory here today to tie things up.
Got to have it. Grounder down to third. Couple drops. Long throw over for the out. And that'll take care of West. We've played one. No score. The Raiders are coming to the plate on Kool TV.
Here at Kentucky Christian University, we believe that nursing saves lives. Nursing is more than a career, it's a calling. KCU has a reputation for producing exemplary graduates who excel both clinically and professionally. With options for both in-person and online studies, KCU is ready to help you begin the career of your dreams today. Find out more at kcu.edu.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back to West Carter High School. Kent, Jeff, and Rachel, your crew tonight. We played one inning. Landon Yoke coming up, Riley Steele, and Reed Griffith. So, Jeff, the first inning going by pretty quick for both of the starting pitchers.
Yeah, definitely not what it was last night, as 7 runs scored in that first inning with numerous hits.
Yeah.
Now, 1 hit across
Triple.
and no scores.
Up to bat for the Raiders, number 2, Logan Yoke.
Landon Yoke will come to the plate, a .289 average on 13 hits, 12 RBIs, 5 doubles, and he's walked 7 times. And Brody's ready. That one up just a tad. One thing about these two teams playing, they'll have to, last night and tonight, short drive, that's for sure. Swing and a miss, swinging low, foul at the plate. Even things up. Wes has a lot of talented athletes, but now this Landon Yoke, he's a dandy, especially on the football field.
I'll say he does a little bit of everything out there.
Cole's got him on the basketball court, and Champ's got him on the football field, and Connor's got him on the baseball field. 2-1.
Well, Cole's also got him out here as well.
Yeah, that's true. Cole helping out this year.
Pitching coach.
3-1. Landon will step in with a 3-1 count. And that's a walk. So Yoke will start things off with the walk. That'll bring up the second baseman and Riley Steele.
Up to bat for the Raiders, number 6.
Steele, a .293 average on 12 hits, 13 RBIs. He's walked 14 times. Yoke a little lead at first, not much. That's a strike. Look over to first. And that one coming in with a strike. Good pitch, 0-2. Short lead for Yoke at first. That was downstairs. A nice stop by the catcher. The master behind the plate tonight. One and two. Throw over. Tabor had to reach for that one.
It's been one thing that they said, some of the throwing and fielding has been kind of one of West Carter's kind of weak points that they've had this season.
Yeah. Errors, they say, can haunt you. It's 2-2. Fouled right in front of us. Really glad that's there.
It's like even though we're near the top
This
of it.
this ain't gonna help.
Anytime you get glass,
Well,
right
you
at
mentioned the other night we were here with the fence in front of the dugout now too. Fastball outside.
Yeah, because up until about 3 years ago, that was wide open.
Sure was. That's a smart move. Safety first.
Well, I'm sure this field, as well as East Carter's field, will be the new middle school fields once they consolidate schools. And I'm sure the new Carter County Coyotes probably turf field, LED lights, the whole 9 yards on there.
You gonna get you a Coyote shirt?
I may have to.
Yoke goes down, but it's ball 4, and East has him at first and second. Back-to-back walks. That brings up the pitcher and Reed Griffith, as the old saying goes, see if he could help his own cause. Griffith, 351 average, 13 hits, 9 RBIs. He's got a double, and he's walked 10 times. And East now in business with runners at first and second, showing bunt, puts it down, goes to the pitcher. Throw to first for the out. Runners will advance.
Yeah, good sacrifice bunt right there to move the batters over.
Sure. Single scores at least one or a high or a deep fly out. Lenningham will come up with 1 out and 2 on. Top half of the second. The 200 average, 8 RBIs. Swing and a miss.
I think there was a movie called The Fan one time, and they said, you know what, baseball is one of the most fairest games in the world because when you sacrifice yourself, it doesn't go against your average.
That's exactly right. Downstairs, another good stop by the catcher. Wilder on deck for East. Coming inside on Vallandigham, swinging for the strike. To make it 1-2. And that'll be a strikeout for Vallandigham. Second strikeout from Boggs. 2 down. And it brings up your shortstop, Wilder. Foul tip at the plate. Lawson Wilder, 214 average. On the season, 9 hits, 8 RBIs, 2 doubles. He's walked 7 times. And swing and a miss. Runner will advance as it gets by the catcher. Well, closer than I thought. He's safe. Run will score. Yoke comes in.
Think of that. Look again here on the Ison's Carton Collectibles Instant Replay.
And it's another tough break. And something you mentioned a while ago, just little things get the run in. There's a strikeout, but the Raiders will score a run. Leave 1 on the bag. We head to the bottom half of the second inning. The Comets are coming to the plate. Down 1 on the Kool TV Sports Network.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
The Greenup County Public Library System is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart Collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
Welcome back to West Carter High School. Ken, Jeff, and Rachel, middle of the second. Coming up for the Comets will be Tabor Tackett, Ian Porter, and Matthew Lemaster. East so far 1 run on 1 hit. The Comets will come to the plate. And Tabor Tackett playing first tonight. That's usually his spot. Tabor brings pretty good power for you, batting right-handed. 341 average on the 15 hits so far. 18 RBIs, 2 doubles. He's walked 5 times.
And
the
so
pencil
far,
bat, baby, the pencil bat.
I was going to say, I've mentioned that every single time.
Kind of matches. I wanted to be more like Tabor Knight, so I brought me a pencil. His is a little more lighter, though.
You need to get one of those torpedo pencils.
I like that. I got to ask him where he got that.
Probably Grayson Sporting Goods.
Probably. That's the place I'd go to. They've got it all, man. Man, that store's packed. That one's upstairs.
There's always, and it's one of those places, if they don't have it, they'll get it.
They'll get it for you. I mean, plenty of merchandise. You know, and you talk about Grayson being local. It's, you know, they've got the East stuff, obviously the West stuff, KCU, but just, you know, go in there. You'll find out anything you want, they've got it. And as Jeff said, if they ain't got it, we'll have it for you in a couple of days.
I know my mom actually got a Marshall shirt there made.
2-2 for Tackett.
You usually don't think too much Marshall material this way. You always think about Glenn's.
Yeah. That one's up. The infielders get it, and the shortstop will take care of it. You're wearing some Marshall gear tonight.
Yeah, got to represent the herd.
Pop out for Tackett. First out. Ian Porter will come to the plate.
Taught a night class up there, and I've done some production with them and everything else.
Yeah.
Great group of people up there.
Sure. Ian Porter, 263 average on 10 hits, 10 RBIs. Thought about it, and that's a strike.
Well, it's one of those things, if you're ever thinking about getting into broadcasting, either radio or TV, great college to go to.
Yep. Rounder to third. Easy pickup. A long throw. Out.
Had to stretch a little bit for that one, but...
And the thing is, you know, Marshall being the college that I got my degree in Moorhead, but in Marshall, 30-minute drive from usually about anywhere. Triple Master will come to the plate. And the Isons Cards and Collectibles instant replay with 2 down. Swing and a miss for Matthew Lemaster. First at bat today with a 233 average.
I got my degree as well from Moorhead, which usually you got to think, they're not usually on the best of terms.
Pitch.
I always feel bad as an Eagle watching We Are Marshall. And the very first game that Marshall takes on after the tragedy is against Moorhead.
To the right, out of play. Stay away from the blue Kia, please.
Of course, a little trivia that you have. Actually, I think the Moorhead State coach was the Marshall coach, Jack Lindell.
I think you're right.
He played that one in the movie there.
0-2 now to Lemaster. That'll make it 1-2 on the miss. Griffith on the mound for the Raiders. Swing and miss, chasing for that one, and that'll be a strikeout. No runs and no hits. West is done after 2. East coming to the plate on Kool TV.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
East Carter, West Carter baseball on the Kool TV Sports Network. We head to the top half of the third. East Carter coming to the plate. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. And West zeros across the board there. Due up for the Raiders will be Logan Rice, 0 for 1 today. McGuire with a triple. And Colin Pennington's 0 for 1. This one right now, knock on wood, moving right along.
As we said, definitely not the slugfest that we saw last night.
You had some hits last night, didn't you?
Oh, absolutely. I think East Carter was, what did we say, 13, it was 15 runs off of maybe 13 or maybe 15 hits.
Rice back at the plate, that 410 average. Struck out in the first inning. Swinging and missing there. Nice pitch from Boggs. Concentrating Jeffrey on that outside part of the plate, and the Raiders batters are going after it. That one's downstairs. Another good catch. Fastball, and Rice can't hang on.
It's got some bad intentions with that swing, but
man, it was a nice pitch too. That was a quick cut. For the Raider dugout, look like they might have got somebody. Doing the bunny hop over there. Sunshine at the old ballpark tonight. Nice night for baseball. Just missed. Brody wanted that one, didn't he?
Oh, yeah. You can tell the fans' reactions and everything else. It's like, oh.
Well, look at his reaction. He wanted that one back. 2-2. Fly ball to left. The out. One down. And McGuire will come to the plate, who had a triple back in the first inning. That 362 average on the 17 hits. And he'll step in. Swing and a miss. That pitch again from Boggs coming inside on the Raiders hitters.
I always say the tough thing when you got these back-to-back games like they do nowadays is trying to remember who's home and who's away.
Mm-hmm.
When you got the same teams.
Didn't have much homework to do tonight. I had to do a little bit more because you had the game last night. I was doing softball in Lewis County. And that'll be a single to the right field area. And
that's going to go to the fence.
McGuire going to get another triple. Man, he's quick. Just rounding the bases. As Jeff said, it went right to the fence and gave McGuire plenty of time to get to third again.
Back to the Raiders, number 40, Colin Pennington.
Colin Pennington will come to the plate. And McGuire will stand at third with the one out. Bennington lined out to the third baseman back in the first. Inside.
It's one of those that usually it seems like East Carter always gets somebody that's really hot on the night, and so tonight looks like that's going to be McGuire.
Foul tip. Yeah, 2 triples. Now, he wasn't stopping, was he? When he hit second, he looked right at his third base coach and kept on motoring.
He's like, come on, let me go.
Yeah. The 1-1. That one's out of play in the sunshine.
Back on the hillside that we were talking earlier in the game.
So
That
you used to run that, huh?
Used to run the hill. If we do this and a lap around it, we always called it the figure eights on there.
1-2. Chasing after it. It's a strikeout. Fourth strikeout now from Boggs. Braden Flatt will come to the plate. 373 average on 19 hits. 2 down. McGuire at third. Upstairs.
Flatt was the hot bat last night.
Was he?
I think he was 4 for 4 or 5 for 5. However many times he was up. Every time he got up, he got a hit.
Got a hit. In the dirt, and that's a nice stop by LeMaster. That one up. 3-2.
Yoke in the on-deck circle there for the Raiders.
Swing and miss. And it'll be a strikeout. Nope.
Strike one.
Yeah, I looked at it wrong. That's my fault. 3-1. I looked at the screen wrong. My fault. There's strike
2.
Strike 2.
That's always one of those tough things as an official. You give your strikeout motion right there, and it's like, oh, a strike 2. You're still in.
It helps if you pay attention, and you got this big screen here. Totally blew that one.
Well, there's only really technically one person that truly needs to know the count. And there he goes. He gets that strike.
There it is. And Mr. Boggs got it with another strikeout. We head to the bottom half of the third inning. Raiders strand 1, and they're up 1 on Kool TV.
JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. is owned and managed by Shane Wallingford to be a solutions provider for manufacturers tailoring to their specialized needs. It was created with the vision that good communication among all parties will provide the best answer to the problem. From ball mills used in pulverization to custom design of equipment or components, JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. will gladly work with clients to resolve the issues that are prevalent. Their vision is to make your project their successful business. JSB Industrial Solutions, Tollsboro, Kentucky.
Since 1932, we've been a proud part of Kentucky, dedicated to serving our members with integrity, respect, and a commitment to excellence. We believe that by working together, we can create a brighter future for everyone. Whether you're saving for a new home, planning for retirement, or starting your own business, we're here to help you every step of the way. So stop wishing and start doing. And let's build a financially successful future together. Thank you for being a part of our journey.
Back at West Carter High School, it's Kent, producer and my caller man, play-by-play man, just letting him roll tonight. Jeff Irwin, Rachel beside us on the camera. And Jeff, the Mr. Multitasker. You have a lot of stuff. Here I come in with this little scorebook.
If I don't have like 10,000 plates going on, I feel bad, and I don't.
You need another hand.
Yeah.
Owens at the plate, 333 average. Hard grounder to third into the dirt. Long throw is over the head of the first baseman. And he thought about going to second, but he'll come back to first.
So that'll be an error there on the throw.
Yeah.
for the Comets, your center fielder, number 1.
So Manning will come to the plate with Owens at first base. Cade Manning, first at bat today with the 192 average. Reed Griffith on the mound for East. Short lead at first. Joey Button, it's a strike. Outside part of the plate.
Worked a game with James Collier the other day at Lewis County, and we set up everything. The only thing he set up was the field camera and the outfield camera. And he said, "Do I not get to do anything else?"
Bunt to the pitcher. The runner will go to second. We had the whole crew last night. Well, you guys were here, or East, of course, but it was James, Trey, and Phillip at the baseball field. Then I had Jacob and Felicia with me at the softball field. A lot of camera equipment in that old truck that Collier had.
Absolutely.
One down. Runner at second. Chopper to third and goes off him, and that'll be runner safe at first. So Wes got something stirred here in the bottom half of the third. And you said from the get-go, Jeff, this is an important game for the Comets.
Absolutely. They know good and well that they want to tie this thing up. You know, if you look and kind of see exactly who they're going to be going up against, they'd rather go up against Elliott County than Morgan County.
Mm-hmm. Boggs will come to the plate with runners at first and second. Big lead there at first. That one misses away.
Boggs 0 for 1 on the day, 429 hitter here on the season.
2 doubles on the year. One outside. One out in the inning. Rounder to second. They get the runner at second. Good effort at first, but not in time. Runner will go to third. You see that on your license cards and collectibles instant replay. Hall comes to the plate. He flew out to center their first time at the plate. 2 down in the inning. West now with 2 hits in the ball game. Base hit will tie it up.
Wouldn't surprise me if they go ahead and send Boggs on with his speed. Of course,
would.
Of course, it's a great situation for that.
Ooh. Heads up play by the pitcher. That was closer than thought.
Like I said, with a runner on third,
Gotta be careful.
if it goes down to the home plate, if it's pitched down to the home plate, they're usually go ahead and let the second baseman or let him take second base.
Mm-hmm.
Because then if you throw it out to second base and it goes into the outfield, then you're definitely scoring 1, if not 2.
You're in trouble, yep. Takes off, no throw. You got to watch the guy in third, obviously.
Yeah, 2 away. Comets now have 2 runners in scoring position.
So the bottom half of the third, they're down 1. We stop by the catcher. Blandingham behind the plate. It's 3-0. 2 outs in the inning.
Oh, they're going to go ahead and send him on down to first.
Walk him. All right, they're loaded for Mr. Carter.
Number 4, the hammer, Jake Carter.
Carter's got him loaded. Thought about it. That's strike, Jake. Nice average, 488. 20 hits, 15 RBIs, 5 doubles, 5 walks.
Well, they know Hall can hit some home runs, but this is almost a darned if you do, darned if you don't moment.
Mm-hmm. Jake's a very good hitter. That one misses out. 2-1. And roped up to center. 1 run will score, make it 2 runs, and a nice hit by Carter and a couple RBIs for number 4. That's just good hitting right there. Knowing the count. And Tackett will come to the plate. And Tabor Tackett popped out to the shortstop last time he was at the plate. So Carter brings in 2, and West now leads it 2-1 on 3 hits so far in the ball game. Cole Brammer is going to go to the mound. Pitching coach, of course, the basketball coach at East, great guy. It's one of them meetings, Jeff. We've all been there, done that. Just let's remember what we have to do. You got the runner at first. No, just a good pitch from Griffith, but Jake just a good hit. I mean, that was right up the middle. So Coach Brammer's had his talk, and we'll continue. Tabor Tackett with probably my most favorite bat so far in the region. Pretty decent lead at first. Runner at second as well. It's a decent lead. Tackett with the strike.
What did Hall do in his last at bat there?
Walked.
That's where I was.
And that's a strike. Quickly now, 2 strikes on Tackett. High fly ball sends the left fielder deep. Plenty of room, and he'll make the catch. But Wes Carter scores 2, and they strand 2. We've played 3. And West leads it 2-1 on the Kool TV Sports Network.
Baseball and softball seasons are here, and Grayson Sporting Goods is your one-stop shop for everything from bats and gloves to helmets and accessories. No matter the age, Grayson Sporting Goods has the size to get your favorite star ready to hit the field. Grayson Sporting Goods also offers a full selection of East and West Carter team gear with custom printing and embroidery available on many items. Stop by Grayson Sporting Goods, located on Main Street in downtown Grayson, proudly serving Carter County and surrounding counties since 1975.
Here at Papa John's, we know our stuff.
That's why we hand stuff every Epic Stuffed Crust with a whole lot of flavor. And we always start with our fresh, never frozen dough.
We never stop exploring new flavors of stuff into our crust. And just wait until you see what we're cooking up next.
The new cheesy calzone epic stuffed crust, hand stuffed with a blend of garlic herb ricotta and mozzarella. Because no one stuffs a crust like Papa John's.
Back at West Carter High School, we head to the top half of the 4th inning. Coming up, Landon Yoke, Riley Steele, and Reed Griffith. East Carter 1 run, 2 hits with the error. West takes the lead in that last inning. 2 runs on 3 hits. Yoke will come to the plate. He walked last time he was at the plate. So right now, here in the 4th, Jeff, pretty good game at 2-1. And again, as you said from the onset, West needs this one.
Yeah, because it's one of those situations, not sure how they do the, tiebreaker on there. They may use total runs or anything else. If that's the case, then West Carter's got to score a lot of runs here today.
Quickly, 2 strikes on Yoke. Fastball coming in from Boggs.
Boggs been pretty nasty out there
I
today.
had a little juice to it. Yoke is going to go out on strikes.
Now batting.
6th strikeout for Boggs so far in the ball game. And Steele will come to the plate. He walked last time he was at the plate with that .293 average on 12 hits. Fastball popping the mitt. LeMaster. Another nice pitch and change up. We could tell back in the first, Brody had that look that he was focused, and he is. That one's up a little.
Not only is it important for, district seating and everything else, because, we've kind of been focusing on that, but it is the Battle of Carter County.
Exactly. Big rival game. Downstairs. It always is. Of course, the football, it's the
Battle of the Barrel.
Barrel game. And
I don't think they have anything that they trade off for baseball, but
basketball gets a little interesting from time to time. Downstairs, and that'll be back-to-back walks for Riley Steele. And the pitcher will come to the plate and Reed Griffith.
Number 25, Reed Griffith.
Reed Griffith, .351 average on the 13 hits, 9 RBIs, a double. He's walked 10 times.
Had that sacrifice bunt to advance the runners over there earlier on.
So a good one so far here in the 4th, 2-1 Comets. But the Raiders are at the plate. Outside.
Of course, I know a lot of people in Carter County, some love to hear it and some don't. On there, not too many of these East-West games left in the kitchen on there, left in the cupboard.
Stolen base. Won't get him. No. Not many at all.
For too long, they'll be rarer than rocking horse poop.
Fastball and a strike. Had some juice to it as well. 2-1. And that one's swinging low. Strike. Pitcher versus pitcher, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
These things are always a chess match between them because they're trying to think of what's he going to throw next? What's he going to throw next? What would I throw?
Well, I threw this to him, see what he's going to throw to me. Runner goes to third. Throw down is high. Still on base for the Raiders. And that was a ball to Griffith.
A nice little steal there.
License cards and collectibles instant replay. And that's a good move with 1 out. Bunt toward first base will score a run. And we're tied.
That's exactly what you like to see these.
That was a good bunt.
Yeah, good another sacrifice bunt. He's got 2 of them in on the day.
I'll tire up with 2 down. And Landon Ham, who struck out, will come to the plate. .351 batting average. Strike cold, fastball.
That's one of those he's been. You always have to read the umpire's strike zones from time to time. So that one fouled off. Of course, I guess that's part of the beauty of baseball and everything.
They're all different, aren't they?
Of course, we don't have the technology to give you the box that's there and the instant replay to see if it where it truly was.
Strike out again from Boggs, but the Raiders And East Carter will be tied as you see it there on your screen. We head to the middle half of the fourth. We're all tied up, East and West on Kool TV.
Good morning, Isabella.
Hi, David.
Back for your morning routine?
Clark's Refresh Rewards program is something you'll flip for.
Hey, Isabella. Hi, Annabelle.
Donut?
Don't forget the sprinkles. Cream and sugar.
Download our app today and enjoy all of the rewards. No flipping required.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
We head to the bottom half of the fourth inning. Coming up for the Raiders will be Ian Porter, Matthew LeMaster, and Jacob Owens. Each line scored 2 runs on 2 hits with the 1 error. West 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. We head to the fourth inning. Sun shining on the field here at West Carter High School. Just a pretty good night for some baseball. Not too hot, not much of a breeze at all.
This is just like the Goldilocks of days.
This is a good day. Porter back at the plate with that 263 average. We're even at 2 here in the fourth. Hard grounder. Just a foul.
I think the West faithful wanting that one to be a fair ball.
Mm-hmm. Decent crowd on hand. Of course, East brought some numbers to him in, 20 minutes?
As soon as you hop on the interstate, it's about 15.
Yeah. Depending where you live in Grayson.
Yep.
One ball and strike coming up. Grounder to third. That took a funny hop. Throw over. And he dropped it.
That'll be an error on the catch there.
I'll put the runner at first. Bring up LeMaster. Strikeout victim back in the second inning. 233. Average for Trip LeMaster. Runner at first. So we bunt up a little, throw down.
That was a little bit closer than I'm sure what they wanted it to be.
I think you're right. Landonham got it down there pretty quick. Hit to right foul, the chain link fence.
Yeah, just about 3 feet there to keep it fair.
Well, if that stays fair, that's
dangerous.
That's running room. With Porter's speed, he could probably score from first. That's one of them spots where that ball just, depending on the weather before whatever, but just drop it in there. Downstairs, that'll send him over on the pass ball. Standing up at second. Runner at second now for the Comets. Nobody out. We're in the fourth. A little breeze now on Old Glorian Center. Inside. 3-1.
Exactly what West is looking for, runner in scoring position, and Probably going to put another one on first base potentially here.
High fly ball in the infield. First baseman takes care of it for the out.
Gave him the broadcaster's jinx.
Yep. Do it every time, don't we?
Oh, absolutely. It's like as soon as you think that you may, it's like, yeah, this may happen.
And it does.
And typically, it's just the opposite.
Yeah. Owens back at the plate, your DH, a 333 average, 7 hits, 9 ribbies. Runner at second with the out. Strike. Griffith has caught that part of the plate.
Just catches right at that corner and then sails on out on the breaking ball.
Breaking ball, a nice pitch from number 25. Swing and a miss. Jacob Owens is looking at his dugout, patting toward his chest, and that one's on me. 0-2. Tip foul.
It's one of those with those breaking balls. They might have to break out Joe Boo down in the offer him up something there for him out there to make the bats not afraid of the curveball.
There you go. The dirt, nice stop.
For those that's not familiar, the Major League reference.
Great movie.
At Serrano, I hit straight ball. Great. But bats afraid of curveball.
Great movie. Inside on Owens.
Good series, too. I mean, second one was pretty good. And then back to the minors, not quite the same, but still pretty good.
Yep.
So they broke away from the Indians and went in for Minnesota.
Poor Traub. The Guardians, excuse me.
Yeah, I was going to say now they're no longer
the Guardians. 3-2.
That's kind of funny. They switched the Washington team to the Commanders, the Cleveland team to the Guardians.
3-2. Foul tip. He'll hang around for another one. All even at 2. Sorry, Jeff.
I was going to say they also changed up my Ancient Mama pancake syrup and my Uncle Ben's rice.
Mm-hmm.
Ben's Original and Pearl Milling Company.
And there'll probably be more in the dirt, and that'll be a walk.
Of course, believe it or not, Ancient Mama is actually from Kentucky.
I did not know that. Manning at the plate. They're trying to keep the thing going here with runners at first and second. And again, just one out.
Sacrifice bunt there in his first at bat.
Mm-hmm. Strike called. That one's low. 1 ball, 1 strike. East 2 runs on 2 hits, 2 errors so far in the game. West 2 runs on 3 hits. Time called at the plate.
Yeah, Aunt Jemima was actually originally born in Montgomery County, Kentucky, so not that far away down here.
Mount Sterling.
Nancy Green was her name.
Oh, was it?
Yep. Thank you, Google.
See, that's why you're a teacher and I work for a hospital. I would have never known the difference.
Well, programming, teaching, broadcasting, it's all the same on there. We don't really remember a whole lot of stuff, but we can look it up.
I just know it's good. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runners at first and second for the Comets. High fly ball. That's probably going to make it out of here. Oh, he had a little bit of room.
That's just outside of our view there with the roof,
I
but
could see through the dugout there, but he about had a shot at it. KK hanging around. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, only 1 out here in the inning.
right where West would like to be at. Of course, they'd like to advance the runners a little bit more.
Sure. Little shade now on third base side in the grass. Manning reaching for that one. It'll go foul. Little girl over there collaring. Hit about 10 feet from her, and that's getting her up. We'll move her in a little closer.
They always do those art or the chalk, sidewalk chalk on there. A little too close for comfort.
A little too close. He's now gone. Manning behind us. Yep, she's disappeared. That's probably a good thing. 1 ball and 2 strike. This is a pretty good match, Jeff, from
That's a great battle here between
Manning and Griffith. Hit to center. Couple steps in. Now he's got to run a lot.
Nice diving stop there.
Wasn't real sure. He initially took 2 small steps. Then he had to take off. You see that on the Ison's Cards and Collectibles instant replay.
Now, batting for the Comets, number 6.
Just a good hit, and then nice diving stop right there for the catch.
Hollingsworth will step to the plate with 2 down. Single last time he was at the plate. Fastball and a strike. Hit to center. Comes in just a tad. And that'll take care of the Comets.
63 pitches.
We've played 4 and we're tied at 2. West leaves 2 runners on the bag. More in a moment on Kool TV.
Here at Kentucky Christian University, we believe that nursing saves lives. Nursing is more than a career, it's a calling. KCU has a reputation for producing exemplary graduates who excel both clinically and professionally. With options for both in-person and online studies, KCU is ready to help you begin the career of your dreams today. Find out more at kcu.edu.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
We got a good one here at West Carter High Schools. We head to the top half of the 5th inning. Kent, Jeff, and Rachel. Coming up for East, Lawson Wilder, Logan Rice, and Colton McGuire. And Jeff, you had the game last night at East, and definitely 2 different changes of.
Saying 72 pitches there for Brody.
Brody Boggs and Griffiths. What did you say? 63.
63.
It's a pretty good. The score shows it. Pretty good duel between the pitchers as we're tied at 2. So Wilder will come to the plate. Strikeout victim last time he was there and lost in a 2.14 average. And Mr. Boggs, who is not messing around on the mound, gets the first pitch, and it's a fastball and a strike. Brody has come to work tonight. Inside, about got him.
So you find out how quick your reflexes truly are.
He moved pretty quick. Cody Boggs going to take a moment. The 1-1's coming in. Downstairs, another good stop by Triple Master. Two and one. High fly ball. Sunglasses. Nonchalantly, the infielder will take it out for the out. Yeah, I got it. Kind of hung up there for a while. 1 out in the inning brings up Logan Rice. 0 for 2, strikeout, and he flew out to left on that 410 average on 16 hits and 6 RBIs. Showed bunt, brought it back in. Ball 1. Two and 0. Outside part. To make it 3-0. Pitch inside or right down the plate. Rice taking again. 3-0 count. Usually take that pitch. Makes it 3-1 now. The center fielder for East. Strike 2. Fastball catching the plate. Chopper to first. Spins around. It was close. They got him. Rice got down there quick.
Nice nab. You can see that here on the Ice and Cards Collectible instant replay. Just puts it right in front of Boggs. Boggs turns, fires, and gets him just in the nick of time there.
Now,
1 out.
Number 12,
Colt McGuire, all he's done is get a couple of triples in the game.
Just a couple triples.
Just a couple. And that's a strike. In the dirt.
Just all in a day's work.
Yep. Just do what you got to do.
Just win a ball game the day before, hit 2 triples the next day.
Yeah. Good pitch in there for the strike.
Unless he gets a bat on it, he may not be going for 3 triples here today.
No, not at all.
Boggs ahead on the count.
Boggs has pitched good tonight. Griffith has 2. That one's hit. That's going to be to the fence.
Okay, I eat my words once again.
See, there you go, Erwin. We'll have to stop at second right here, and McGuire's having a good night.
Okay, at least I was right. He did not get a triple this time.
He was right. But he is on second now with those 2 outs. Pennington lined out to third. He is struck out in the game. And Mr. McGuire stands at second. Strike.
I have a meeting of the minds out there on the mound.
Well, shortstop wanting to. Carter coming in and wanting to have a little conversation with his catcher and his pitcher. Tackett's walking over. The old home plate umpire is going to say, let's go.
Well, it's not a hidden ball trick. We can tell you that right now.
No. Carter initiated the meeting, if you will.
Of course, Carter, one of Wes Carter's other standout pitchers.
He was pitched the other night against Nicholas County. And the lights went out. Hit to the second baseman. Couple drops. Better throw it. Took his time throwing it over, but they take care of the runner, and McGuire will be stranded at second. We move on. We're tied 2-2 on the Kool TV Sports Network. Looked like he was going.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
We're back to West Carter High School. Glad you're with us tonight. The crew of the Irwins, Jeff and Rachel, and myself, Kent. Due up, it's Brody Boggs, Hayden Hall, and Jake Carter. Sun fading away there, third base side. And Jeff, this is a friend of mine used to say, old broadcasters, it's a good old good one.
Good old good one. You can't beat it because, you got to love games like this, nice and tight.
Well, and, and eventually something's going to, it usually does. Sometimes it doesn't, but.
Either going to get one run across or somebody's going to open up a can somewhere and start pulling out all those other runs there.
When you start getting to the nitty gritty and you get to the point, depending on what inning you're in, what score it is, do you send this person? Do you do a bunt? Just little things, as we like to call it, the small ball play.
There you go.
Brody Boggs will try to help his own cause as he comes to the plate here in the fifth inning. Brody at .429 average on the 21 hits. Pitcher against pitcher. Boggs ropes one to center. He has to go back a little bit, but played him well for the out.
I think they've tested him enough out there. He's had a diving stop, and he's been a busy man here today.
Yep, he played that one perfectly, one out.
Including with the sun in your eyes.
Sun's got those glasses on. Lights starting to come on at the old ballpark. Hall will step to the plate. 310 average. He's walked today and fly out to center. Strike. Misses away. One. Stays in the infield, and the shortstop will take care of it. Quickly, two down here in the fifth for the Comets. Jake Carter at the plate. Ground out the third and a single. Plus those RBIs with that .488 average. And that'll go by the first baseman for a single. Carter will turn at first and stop. Couple hits for Jake in the ball game, and here comes the big cat and Tabor Tackett. See if he can keep it going.
For the Comets, number 8, Tabor Tackett.
Tackett gets ready. The two down, Jeff. Jake Carter, as you know, brings some speed to this lineup. That's a strike.
It's like it's a good combination. You got the speed of Carter, and then you got the power of Tackett.
A lot of power. Foul tip. Quickly 0-2.
Now, if that was or a New York Yankee bat, that would have probably been a home run and probably in the football field by now.
I like the bat.
Everybody thinking the submarine bat's the way to go now.
I like that a lot. It's different. Carter takes off. Tabor swings at it. That's your inning. Wes Carter leaves 1 on the bag. We have played 5. This one's moving along. We're tied at 2 on the Kool TV Sports Network.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Osmond Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmondpharmacy.com. Osmond Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osmond Pharmacy and Grill today. Osmond Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
Get Jeff and Rachel as this one's moving along. Mr. Irwin, we're in the top half of the 6th inning, tied at 2, and we were talking on the break. You had a game last night that was over quickly, and now you're getting to the point. These two teams are getting, your last 6th, 7th inning. Could go more, and when you get a runner on east or west, you might start seeing little things to get that important run in, or 2, or 3.
Now batting for the Raiders, number 21.
As I said, it's either going to be a small ball that's going to be hitting in out there, or maybe somebody will just hit a home run and just go ahead and put this thing away.
Flat grounder to second, gets by the second baseman, and there you go, a runner on first for East. It's a little old hit to get you on. Courtesy runner going to go to first base for Flat.
Courtesy runner, number 15, coming in from Flat.
Which I don't have.
Levi Rice.
Rice.
Number 2.
It's Rice, I do have. Wrote down his number wrong. So Rice will be your pinch runner at first. Flat got his job done. Yoke will come to the plate. Yoke a walk and a strikeout, so he's due.
Looks like we're going to get a timeout here once again for another quick word.
Well, when you get to this stage of the game, everybody wants to be on the same page, right?
Oh yeah, because if you're throwing a double play ball or if that's what you're playing on, and you end up going somewhere else, then especially between the pitcher and the catcher, because you don't want a pass ball here, you don't want a wild pitch here.
That pitch, a ball, short lead at first. That one's out of play. That bounced between 3 different cars over there. 1 ball, 1 strike. We're in the top half of the 6th again. Just about an hour and a half. Who wants it more? What's going to happen? What's going to open up here at West Carter? Runner goes. Foul. 1 and 2. Been a good pitcher's duel, hadn't it? Griffith and Boggs.
Well, you got a righty-lefty battle right there, and really that's going to set them up later on if they do have to go into a relief pitcher. West got right-handers right behind them, so they're going to have to get used to another pitching style.
Throw over. The Yoke is due, playing left field tonight. That one's upstairs. Even things up at 2-2.
You always have to love that. They look like Richard Nixon out there.
Yeah, foul tip.
I am not a crook.
So third base is shaded, and the sun over at first. It's getting that time of night. Two and two to count. Misses away.
Huge pitch coming up right here.
Yeah, this is big. Runner take off. 3-2 pitch. Runner don't go. Swing and a miss and a strikeout. Boggs got him. 2 strikeouts now for Yoke in the ball game.
Now batting for the Raiders, number 6, Riley Steele.
Still back at the plate. He's walked a couple times with a .293 average. Runner goes, got a good jump. Throw down, not in time, stolen base.
That was a good throw there by the Wes Carter catcher there.
Rice got a good jump. That puts him at second.
Take a look at that here on the Austin's Cards and Collectibles instant replay.
That one's a strike. Both teams with 4 hits in the ball game. We're tied at 2. Runner at second. Reaching for it, foul. Oh and 2, 1 out. Grounder to the pitcher. Routine to first for the out. Just like that, 2 down. Tyson's Cards and Collectibles instant replay. Reed Griffith comes to the plate, the pitcher. If he can help his own cause, as they like to say. That one, grounder first base side, foul. The Master going a couple of baseballs for the home plate umpire. Boggs is at pitch count at 102 right now in the ball game. Well, tip at the plate.
That's one of those things you always start having to think about that later in later innings, depending on how many days you're going to have to rest them afterwards.
Yeah.
That's unlike softball, in which they usually have the same person throwing every single night.
Yeah. A little different, isn't it? And a strikeout. The Raiders will strand 1. And we're moving on to the bottom half of the 6th inning. It's East and West, and we're all tied at 2 on Kool TV.
JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. is owned and managed by Shane Wallingford to be a solutions provider for manufacturers tailoring to their specialized needs. It was created with the vision that good communication among all parties will provide the best answer to the problem. From ball mills used in pulverization to custom design of equipment or components, JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. will gladly work with clients to resolve the issues that are prevalent. Their vision is to make your project their successful business. JSB Industrial Solutions, Tollsboro, Kentucky.
Since 1932, we've been a proud part of Kentucky, dedicated to serving our members with integrity, respect, and a commitment to excellence. We believe that by working together, we can create a brighter future for everyone. Whether you're saving for a new home, planning for retirement, or starting your own business, we're here to help you every step of the way. So stop wishing and start doing. and let's build a financially successful future together. Thank you for being a part of our journey.
Want to make sure. Well, this one's moving right along. We're in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Kent, Jeff, and Rachel, East and West. Little rival game here at 2 runs each on 4 hits. East has committed 2 errors. And I believe we got a new pitcher on there. That's going to be Landon Yoke will take over.
Now, batting for the Comets, number 22, Ian Porter.
So Landon, looks like Landon Yoke has come in to pitch. And first pitch and first hit lined out to Porter. That's getting it done, isn't it? Yeah, Landon Yoke now, your pitcher in the ball game, replacing Reed Griffith. Lemaster comes to the plate with a .233 average. And Yoke not messing around. Got the first out quickly, now a strike. One's up and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Down low. So Jeff Reed Griffith, a well of a ball game. It's now time, Coach Robinson. It's nitty-gritty time, you know what I mean? And we've mentioned that on our broadcast, trying to change things up. And there's a strike. 2-2. A strikeout. And just like that, 2 down.
Take a look at the numbers there on Yoke.
Number 12, Jacob Owen.
Yoke, 5 appearances this year with the 0-3 record. ERA at 13.12. He's pitched 8 innings, given up 15 hits. He's walked 12, struck out 9. Runs at 22, earned runs at 15. Fastball strike, or ball, excuse me. He comes in the relief from Griffith and has quickly 2 outs in the inning. Fastball strike. That one's down low to Owens. Two balls and a strike. Foul tip. So who wants it?
Of course, must have hit something back there. Something or someone.
Strike called, and Yoke comes in, takes care of Wes Carter, and Owen strikes out. Back-to-back strikeouts, and we're heading to the next inning, tied at 2. It's a dandy here at Wes Carter tonight. We're tied at 2 on Kool TV.
Baseball and softball seasons are here, and Grayson Sporting Goods is your one-stop shop for everything from bats and gloves to helmets and accessories. No matter the age, Grayson Sporting Goods has the size to get your favorite star ready to hit the field. Grayson Sporting Goods also offers a full selection of East and West Carter team gear with custom printing and embroidery available on many items. Stop by Grayson Sporting Goods, located on Main Street in downtown Grayson, proudly serving Carter County and surrounding counties since 1975.
Here at Papa John's, we know our stuff.
That's why we hand stuff every Epic Stuffed Crust with a whole lot of flavor. And we always start with our fresh, never frozen dough.
We never stop exploring new flavors of stuff in our crust. And just wait until you see what we're cooking up next.
The new cheesy calzone epic stuffed crust, hand stuffed with a blend of garlic herb ricotta and mozzarella. Because no one stuffs a crust like Papa John's.
We into the top half of the 7th inning. East and West. East Carter 2 runs, 4 hits, 2 errors. West 2 runs on 4 hits. Coming up, Mason Vallandigham, Lawson Wilder, and Logan Rice for East in the 7th inning. Tied at 2. It's been a good one.
Now batting for the Raiders, number 33, Mason Lanningham.
Lanningham is due. A couple strikeouts in the game. That 200 average. That one's down low.
Everybody's had their fun between the second and the fourth inning.
Yep.
West Carter getting their 2 in the third. East Carter getting 1 in the second and 1 in the fourth.
Strike. Boggs still on the mound for West. He's pitched a good game. Another strike. 1 and 2. One, two coming up. Outside. Evens things up at 2 and 2.
Everybody maybe wanting to head down to McDonald's, try them new chicken strips out.
Brand new.
That's new on Tuesday. Well, I guess today's Tuesday.
And that's going to be at least a double. As Vallanaham will get to second. Good placement of the baseball. And East has him at second base with a double. This is good hitting right there.
Yeah.
Placed it where the left fielder, or excuse me, right fielder was playing more towards center.
And then ended up being a ground rule double anyway on there. As you seen, the right fielder threw his hands up in the air and was saying it's an unplayable ball.
Mm-hmm. Coach Robinson wanting to get clarification. He's got it, and he's good with it. So East now something going on here in the 7th as Wilder comes to play with the 214 average. East has a runner at second. Nobody out.
Probably one of those questions just to double check to make sure.
Yeah.
It's like, what was going on out there? Did we give him an extra base on top of that? But he threw up his hands pretty quick up there saying, hey, it went under the fence. I can't go get it.
But more importantly, he's happy because his man's at second with nobody out. Now, do you bunt, Jeff, and get him to third? What they try to do, and it's a foul.
I'll say you called that one.
I mean, it's that you're in the 7th inning. Time to go at extra.
Well, right now, East,
extra step, right?
Yeah, East wants to put that pressure on right now to be able to make West score in the bottom half.
There's the bunt. It's a good one. The runner goes to third. Gets the runner at first, but the runner, more importantly, goes to third. With the one out. And this will bring Rice up. The runner at third. Base hit, scores a run.
Exactly where they want to be at right now.
And maybe, of course, LeMaster's done a great job behind the plate, but you can't forget maybe the pass ball as well. Take anything at this point to get the run in. Down low.
Yeah, coach will take it any way they can get it.
Well, I mean, it's do or die, right? I mean, it's the 7th inning. 2 balls and no strikes. Swing and a miss, can't hang on.
As always, remembering that line from the water boy because it's the last inning. You can't hold anything back.
2-1. Swinging at it. Chased that one just a tad. Trying to get that runner in.
Well, if he can get it to the outfield, I mean, you got a sac fly that you can get.
That was upstairs. That's a nice grab by LeMaster.
Easily saved a run right there.
I guarantee it. He had to jump just a little high for that one. Full count coming up. Downstairs, and there's your pass ball. East is taking the lead. And your inning will continue for East with 1 out. Ison's Cards and Collectibles instant replay. McGuire will come to the plate. And this guy's been dangerous for East tonight.
He's been a busy man, 3 for 3, 2 triples and a double.
Hitting .362.
And
see if we're going to make a change, Coach. All good. Talking to two of his assistants.
Looking at the iPad. Sometimes you don't know if that means that they're trying to find who can pitch or has a question about the last run.
Well, they're going to go ahead and walk McGuire.
That's probably a good move there.
Yeah, considering what he's done tonight.
Puts Colton McGuire on base.
And that's going to do it for Brody Boggs. He's had a heck of a night. Pennington will come to the plate, but not before we get a pitching change. And kudos to Boggs. He's had a great game, but the coaches using their strategy to get a new pitcher in. We'll take a pitching change break, come back, and get your pitcher back in a moment on Kool TV.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
The Greenup County Public Library System is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
Things stirring up a little bit here in the top half of the 7th inning. Brody Boggs' night is done, and he did a dandy of a job finishing the night with 116 pitches. Hayden Hall, 1 appearance, ERA at 21, and not pitched a whole lot. Mr. Irwin, couple walks given up and no strikeouts. So second pitcher of the night. They intentionally walked Colton McGuire, as we talked about. Probably something you probably need to do looking at his sheet tonight. Those 2 triples and a double.
Absolutely.
Dangerous hitter.
You look at what he had, 3 for 3 on the night, as we said, 2 triples, a double. And then the next man up, Pennington, over 3 on the night.
Yeah. And Pennington, again, brings you the size. East will have him at first and second. And just with 1 out, East has taken the lead here in the top half at 3-2. I'm looking for more.
And as we said, it was the small ball that has so far gotten the lead here.
That pass ball got him in, and he's hoping, Wes hoping to get out of the inning, and he's hoping to continue it.
Well, that's going to put the pressure there on the Comets to score there at least 1 right now in the bottom of the 7th to try to get something going on, to extend out the game.
So it's Hayden Hall taking over for Boggs, who had a good night, as we mentioned, throwing 116 pitches. So Hall will come in here in the top half of the 7th inning. They intentionally walk McGuire, who's been red hot tonight. And Pennington is due. He's 0 for 3. And that just about got him on the fastball inside. Jeff, he's a big dude. He brings power to the plate, batting right-handed.
It's one of those a little bit of an unknown right now.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's due. That one's behind him. Getting away from Hayden. 2-0.
That's one of those situations too. I mean, he's amped up.
Sure he is. This is a big game. Strike called on the fastball. This has, as you mentioned it from the first inning, this has got a lot of importance to it.
Yeah, not only to
the bragging rights.
Yeah, you got the bragging rights, split the series.
Swinging and a miss on another fastball.
And then, as we mentioned as well, taking that top seed inside of the 62nd.
Means something. Two and two. Runners go. Catcher drops the ball, and they're at second and third. And that was a ball upstairs, 3-2.
East Carter wanting to call Kurt Robinson right now, pick up some insurance runs.
Yeah. Insurance, Kurt's a good man. And there's a walk, and they're loaded just like that for East Carter. Bases loaded, one out. Flats due. He's got a hit, but he struck out twice. Braden Flamp's a .373 average, and the Raiders have him loaded in the top half of the seventh inning. Swinging and a miss.
As we said last night, he was perfect on the evening.
All kinds of scenarios now, Jeff. Pass ball, get you another run. Got power at the plate. And a single will work as well, and that'll bring you in 2 more runs. There's your insurance runs you talked about. And East Carter crosses 2 more over. And it's 5-2 East. And still just with the one out. Well, we mentioned he was due, and he was.
Raiders number 2, Logan Yoke.
Yoke will come to the plate with the walk and a couple strikeouts. Mr. Yoke, .289 average on 13 hits, 12 ribbies. And just like that, 3 runs here in the inning, and the Raiders still have him at first and second. That one makes its way out of the ballpark.
Got to say, one experience we haven't had so far this season, ball on the roof.
Give it time.
Usually
we got a couple more weeks. We'll be back here.
You always hear that thud. It's like you wait on it. You never know what's going to happen with it.
East now with 6 hits in the game. Inside.
Of course, as you can see on the screen there, metal roof here at the press box.
Definitely hear it, won't we?
It will definitely be noticeable.
Good pitch for the strike. 1-2. Downstairs, runners will advance. Second and third. Fastballs have hurt West tonight. A couple runs have scored, and now runners advance. 2-2.
That's one of those situations. West Carter not super deep when you get into the pitching on there. And that may have been why they pulled Hall in the first, or Carter in the first inning the other day at East. So quickly switched over to Porter there in the second inning.
We'll get a runner for each Carter.
That may have been partially due to his running at second base last night. He wanted to steal third.
Did he?
Man was on third. Just about got himself in a pickle.
Uh-oh. Well, that's the change being made in this game tonight then. East up 5-2, still at the plate in the seventh. Just one out. One's down just low to yoke. And it's 3-2. Another 3-2 count for the Raiders in the batting lineup. And that's inside, and the Raiders have them loaded. And the walk given up, they're loaded for Steele.
6, Riley Steele.
So Hall has come in. Brody had a nice night at 116 pitches. But now Hall trying to get out of this inning. Downstairs, nice stop by Tripp. Been a busy man there tonight, hasn't he?
He's definitely got his work out there for him.
He's a very good catcher.
Good explosion, too, as he saved that run earlier with that leap that he had.
Downstairs, gets down. Throw will go to third. Another run will score. 6-2. Just a little things to get the runs in, and now second and third. Still with one out.
And this is going to be one of those ball games that, barring, depending on what happens in the bottom half of the inning, that you may take a look at the box score just real quick. See your hits, runs, and errors and be like, oh, that was not even close.
Mm-hmm.
But realize how close it truly was.
It's been close. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. East has now got 6 hits in the game. A couple pass balls have helped their cause with the 4-run lead. Still just 1 out. Showing bunt inside on the hitter. Two and 1. The lights have been on for quite some time.
Hopefully they'll stay on here.
Yeah, let's hope so. But it's a good one to first base. Tackett comes up with it. Scoops over to second for the out.
But that will score a run there for the Raiders.
Smart baseball. It's 7-2. Again, you mentioned it several times tonight, Mr. Irwin. Just the little things, the small ball to get the run.
For the Raiders, number 25, Reed.
Yeah, because this inning's not been anything like a massive, offensive display.
Mm-mm. Griffith now will bat. The Raiders up 7-2. Swing and a miss. Runner at third, inside. 1-1.
It's one of those Hall likes going in toward the inside.
Mm-hmm.
Boggs more of an outside the plate pitcher.
Yeah.
But when he's throwing on the inside, it's the same side of the plate.
Sure.
Because you do have the righty-lefty on there. Sorry about that. You got the righty-lefty issue on there, so...
Oh, you're absolutely correct. 1-2. West trying to get out of the inning. East has scored 5 in this inning. Close. They check him.
You're going to say he went.
They're going to say he went, and that's going to be your inning. Big inning, though, for the Raiders. They score 5. They lead at 7-2. They leave a runner in third. We head to the bottom half of the 7th inning. The Comets are coming to the plate on Kool TV.
Good morning, Isabella.
Hi, David.
Back for your morning routine?
Clark's Refresh Rewards program is something you'll flip for.
Hey, Isabella.
Hi, Annabelle.
Donut?
Don't forget the sprinkles. Cream and sugar.
Download our app today and enjoy all of the rewards. No flipping required.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Back at West Carter High School, Kent and Jeff and Rachel. Jeff Irwin, a big inning for East as they now lead at 7-2, and they score 5 in the last inning.
Absolutely. We mentioned it before, just right before we went on break. Small ball, just little things here and there. Pass ball is one of the biggest issues that was up against the Comets during that last inning.
Coming up for West, you saw it there. They need
for the Comets, number 1,
KK Manning up to the
KK
plate.
Manning will lead things off.
Yep. If I can get the right batter on there. There we go.
It's getting late in the day. We both had early starts this morning.
Well, and then, like I said, trying to remember home and away, I got in green in my head so much.
Grounder to third, 1 out.
You get ingrained into your head that East is home, West is away last night, and then still settling in, but there's the occasional slip up on there.
She didn't have to do a lot of traveling the last 2 nights.
No.
Number 16, K.
Collinsworth will come to the plate.
See, I did it again.
1 out. And that's a strike fastball coming in from Landon Yoke, who did take over, for Reed Griffith. Strike 2 at the fastball. He's not messing around. Oh, 0-2. Downstairs.
Now they can either taste those new chicken strips or maybe some Tres Hermanos out there.
That sounds pretty good at this point. Strike. Raiders 1 out away from winning this one. I like my trays.
Now batting for the Comets, number
I like McDonald's too every now and then.
Oh.
2 down for Mr. Boggs, excuse me.
Now, it's one of those things, you can get it in Grayson or Olive Hill or Ashland or several other
They're
locations.
all over the place.
Cannonsburg.
Yeah. They've definitely grown, that's for sure.
And I think, are they building a new one there in Ashland?
They're building it like it's a brunch kind of a thing. I think they're all going to be open mornings. It's going to be more like a brunch kind of a thing. 2 balls and no strikes to Boggs here in the 7th. One's low, 3-0.
Brushed them back just a little bit there.
That one misses away, and Brody Boggs will get a walk. 2 out walk for number 7.
Now
brings up Hayden Hall.
Number 15, Hayden Hall.
With Boggs at first.
Once again, another strategic move there on the pitching.
Sure. Boggs, I would think, would try to take off. Inside.
Well, with the speed he has.
Brody's quick, man.
Well, you got 2 outs. You got to get something going on.
You got to get something going. You need 5 to tie. But you've also got 2 outs against you as well. Stranger things have happened. That's a strike.
That's a show. I can't wait for it to return back. Stranger Things. If you love the 80s, you'll love that.
I'm an 80s guy. Graduated in 81. Strike 2.
Say a lot of stuff coming in on Netflix here before too long. Squid Game season 3 coming in, which is really finishing off 2.
1 ball and 2 strikes. We're in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Fastball misses away. Hayden Hall fly out to short, fly out to center. He is walked. Boggs at first. Downstairs, Boggs go to second. Stands up easily. Three, two. Chopper to short, throw over, and that's your ball game. Big inning for East in
Pitches
the
off with
7th.
34 pitches there.
All right, thank you, sir. Final tonight, East beats West 7-2. Back to wrap it up in a moment on Kool TV.
Here at Kentucky Christian University, we believe that nursing saves lives. Nursing is more than a career, it's a calling. KCU has a reputation for producing exemplary graduates who excel both clinically and professionally. With options for both in-person and online studies, KCU is ready to help you begin the career of your dreams today. Find out more at kcu.edu.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
The Greenup County Public Library System is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter. Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
Since 1932, we've been a proud part of Kentucky, dedicated to serving our members with integrity, respect, and a commitment to excellence. We believe that by working together, we can create a brighter future for everyone. Whether you're saving for a new home, planning for retirement, or starting your own business, we're here to help you every step of the way. So stop wishing and start doing. And let's build a financially successful future together. Thank you for being a part of our journey.
Baseball and softball seasons are here, and Grayson Sporting Goods is your one-stop shop for everything from bats and gloves to helmets and accessories. No matter the age, Grayson Sporting Goods has the size to get your favorite star ready to hit the field. Grayson Sporting Goods also offers a full selection of East and West Carter team gear with custom printing and embroidery available on many items. Stop by Grayson Sporting Goods, located on Main Street in downtown Grayson, proudly serving Carter County and surrounding counties since 1975.
Final score tonight from West Carter High School. East Carter wins it on 7 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors. West Carter 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors. And Jeff, the tale of two tales. Of course, I had softball last night at Lewis, but you had these two teams last night. Each won it in 5, 15-3, and this basically went up to about the 7th inning. And who wanted it more, who did what, and things come down. As we mentioned, I know we've repeated it several times, but a small ball wins you games. That's what it did tonight for East Carter.
Yeah, just a little correction on the score. I think it was West with 2 errors. I switched it on there.
Okay.
It said East on there, but yeah, West ended up with the 2 errors here on the night.
Excuse me.
Yeah, that was my fault on there. But yeah, it was small ball all the way through there because last night was, if you were really interested in offense, that was your night to watch it in. West started off real good themselves. East started off with 5, followed it up with 6.
Yeah.
They were scoring in every inning. Here, everybody had their fun in the 2nd inning where East scored first, and then the 3rd inning where West scored 2 to get theirs, and then East scored in the 4th to tie things up. And then they didn't have any more fun until the 7th inning when they broke open that can that we talked about throughout the broadcast on there, that something's got to break and something's got to happen. And that's what ended up happening, was a whole bunch of small ball and East Carter putting 5 across the plate.
Both teams used 2 pitchers. Brody Boggs started things off, had a great night, ended up with 116 pitches. He would exit, and Hayden Hall would come in. And then East Carter started off with a Reed Griffith, and then Landon Yoke would come in and finish things off. Well, that'll do it tonight from West Carter High School. My thanks to my great crew. I always love working with the Irwins, Jeff and Rachel, and I'll be seeing you guys
on
Thursday at East, and we're back here Friday for West Carter. East and Ashland baseball Thursday at East. West and Bath back here on Friday night.
And it's all weather pending because they've got some storms coming in on Friday going into Saturday. And so hopefully we'll be able to bring you that game. If it's playing, we'll be here. But if not...
well, that's scheduled programming.
Exactly. You can stay tuned to any of our other broadcasts. Or if you get really bored and we're not broadcasting anything...
go watch something else that we got.
Well, take a look at our YouTube page. We got lots of things out there. And by the way, if you haven't been to our... Well, you should be on our YouTube page if you're watching this. I don't see how you'd be watching it otherwise. But yeah, make sure if you've seen something that you like, give us a like out there. If you want to make sure that you never miss a single moment of Kool TV, hit that subscribe button. That really goes to help us out there as well. That way so we can bring you all in the best of local high school sports here in our area.
Final again tonight, East wins at 7-2 for Jeff Irwin, Rachel Irwin. I'm Kent Robinson. Having a great night, everybody. This has been High School Baseball, a sports presentation of the Kool Hits Sports Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Thank you for watching another West Carter Comets broadcast live on Kool TV. This broadcast of West Carter Comets Baseball has been an exclusive sports presentation of the Kool Hits Sports Network and Kool TV.